Hello and Happy New Year. It is officially 2018, January 1st. It is just past noon here in Austin, Texas. And this is my final drawing for the class I took last semester. I took a drawing class, the second of two. So I am officially done with drawing classes. For my degree, I'm going after my Associate of Arts degree, just so I can say I've done it. But anyway, this took about a month. This whole thing took about a month to do. And, I had a lot of fun with it, but I had to take several breaks from it because it's an 18 by 24 size drawing. Technically 17 by 23 due to the border around it, but she wanted us to find some sort of landscape that we really liked and incorporate some sort of like whimsicalness into it as well. So but yeah, we had to map it out and by quadrants so that we could make sure we're scaling it right and make sure it's the right size in all the right places. And yeah. So I decided to play with some watercolor pencils for the first time ever and decided that I really love them. They're probably now one of my favorite mediums. With the right brush, too, you can really control what you're doing. And I really love these pencils, too. Maybe I don't know. Watercolor pencils, I mean, I'm sure you can get crappier ones than Prismacolor pencils. And maybe they're not, like, I don't know. These just seemed to be nice quality ones. And I think they were nice to start with. A good introductory watercolor pencil, if you will. Yeah, I just took a whole bunch of the browns. I think I used like every brown in this 36 pack of watercolor pencils. And smushed them all into this landscape here. Oh, and let me tell you a little bit about what I'm drawing. This place is called The Wave. It's in Arizona. It is a park of some sort. I'm not sure if it's like a national. I think it's some sort of a national park or part of one. But it's a spiritual place for a lot of people. It's very quiet and peaceful and, well, obviously very beautiful. And there's a lottery that's held in Utah. It's right between, it's like right at the border of Arizona and Utah. And so you cross the border into Utah and you participate in this lottery. And they draw 20 or so people a day. So if you go in with like a big group or something, and there are 20 of you or so, you're the only ones allowed in for that day. Maybe they've upped the number or something since, but the last time I did my research on this place, it was 20 people per day, and you can camp there. You can bring your dogs, if you want, and the only rule is that you have to clean up after yourself. And I guess people are pretty much respectful of that rule, which is nice. Yeah. Someday I really, really, really want to go here. It's gonna require taking like a week away, at least, from whatever we're doing here with our lives in Texas. But, God, this place is just so freaking pretty. I really want to visit it. I'm just obsessed with this part of the country in general. I like the contrast of like the red and orangish rocks and blue sky. Are those complementary colors? Somewhat, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's why. It's pleasing to the eye. But yeah, this took about a month to do. I did some of it in class and some of it here at my desk, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was a really, really fun drawing. You know how sometimes if you're working on something big and you continue to see it, you know, you put it on your desk and you leave it there forever as you're working on it, you kind of maybe get sick of seeing it. That didn't really happen. There were a couple of times that I'd take it and put it in a sleeve just to take a break from it, but for the most part it was just sitting on my desk the majority of the time. And yeah, I kept liking what I was seeing, so I just kept it on my desk, and it just kept hanging out and being a drawing. So then the sky part happened, and I don't know, I kind of regretted not pasting it down because it got a bit wrinkly. But then, I don't know, I put it under my mattress for a little bit, and that sort of helped. I slept on it for a couple of days. I don't know. Do you guys maybe have any tips for flattening out watercolor drawings on Bristol board? The internet says I should, like, spray it or something with, oh hi, there's a cat. Like, spray it with some water and then blow dry it from the back. I don't know. I'm scared to do that. I'm really scared to do anything that might alter it, because, man, this took way too long. Way too much work went into this to screw it up now. So I really didn't mean to stipple the hell out of the clouds, but I ended up doing so. And, I don't know, I don't entirely regret it. It kind of turned into what it was going to turn into in the first place, so yeah. Yeah, I just kept layering on watercolor pencils, and it's cool because when you add water, the colors turn into like completely different colors. Maybe that's not what some people might want, but I was kind of pleased with the outcome. Did a little Twitch streaming with this one as well. It definitely gave me something to work on for a long time. So it was nice to sit down and chat with some people and work on it. I watched a bunch of Netflix. I think I watched some Christmas movies, like The Santa Claus and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the live action one with Jim Carrey. Watched some of those. I listened to some podcasts. I listened to some newsy podcast. I forget the name of it, but yeah. Pretty sure I watched some YouTube videos, and probably drank a bunch of coffee, maybe a few beers, some whiskey. I don't know. I try not to drink when I draw because I tend to screw it up. But yeah. Eventually it was done. And then I rested.